Don't you change. Don't you swipe me. Don't swipe me. I'm just playing with you. Welcome to Overcharge Chatter. I'm here with you today to recap oh, Real Housewives of New Jersey. I Smell a Rat, season 13, episode 10. I believe that's what it is. Let me check. No, it's season 13, episode 11. I Smell a Rat. Okay. Ooh. I lost my page that quick. Hope y'all doing okay. Today is April the 22nd, 2023. Okay, I don't know what notes I got down here, but something is missing. What it is. Okay, as usual, I'm just gonna, as usual, everybody, they still on a trip to Ireland, and they were sitting at the table talking, chilling. No, they was on the bus before they go. Dolores is taking the ladies to to lunch and shopping. So they're going to Dublin. They're going to spend the day in the town of Dublin. Um, on the way to the bus, they just talking about life, which I really, that's the part of the housewives that I like, how they talking about what they went through in the divorce, like Jan Fessler talking about how her and her husband divorced and they separated, got back together, and Dolores talked about her and Frank, that type of stuff. They're really sharing. I like when they did it on Housewives. So anyway, of course it turns bad because somebody asked Melissa and Teresa how their children get along as cousins, and Teresa says or implies that the cousins were doing good until Antonio didn't do something. Before it just gets out of hand when Melissa's like, keep my kids out of it, don't talk about my kids. If I was an aunt, I wouldn't say that. See how you doing? And then Teresa said, I just speak the truth. So anyway, then all of a sudden, Teresa goes, she she asked a question. She asked a question, so I'm just answering and help your friend explain, or she was trying to put other people in. Anyway, they finally get to where they're going. They get to a jewelry store, and they get in there and they start shopping. And again, the big thing with Teresa is my kid came to your shit, but yours didn't come to mine. And so she feels some type of way about it because she just immediately says how it hurts her. I'm just exhausted from talking about these two. They just need to just quit. So anyway, Melissa explains that Antonia had cheating competitions and she had already missed one. Or you can't miss one, you get kicked off the team. Whatever. Y'all know how strict they is with them damn kid clubs and groups and stuff. Especially when it comes to competitions, that you can't miss a whole lot of practices and stuff or you get penalized. Well, anyway, Gia was like, no, Teresa was like, my daughter's not. Did you see how me how whatever how her brother was toward Gia? And I'm like, he said something about Gia being disrespectful, but Gia is disrespectful. She talked back. She disrespectful. Shit, my kids talk back. I mean, I will pop the shit out of them, but they still talk back. She disrespectful, and I think you're in denial about that, Teresa. I'm not talking about what kind of mothering you do, because my kids was just fucking disrespectful, and you know what? I was disrespectful as a kid, too, even though I didn't think that I was. I talk shit. My mother say something to me, I ain't want to hear it. I say some shit back. That's disrespectful. So anyway, they continue to fuss. And then the head comes with this wedding shit. If you really love me, you can put me in the wedding. And I don't want to hear about it no more. So anyway, they finally get downtown. And they're supposed to be going shopping. And that's what break this shit up because they wind up splitting up into their own little groups. And when I'm noticing, how come every time they go shopping, Danielle, she go off by herself. And she don't never buy shit. She got already Ireland to buy hazelnut candy chocolate. You get that shit at the grocery food line, Target, Walmart, like the gas station. Hazelnuts. And chocolate. Okay, I don't think she got no money. They finally make it to lunch, and they go to lunch. Oh my goodness, the food looks so good. So they're sitting there again. Another moment that I like, 'cause I think at this moment they are discussing. Um, what are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about Dolores getting married to Polly and how she feel about that. And I like Dolores, but sometimes I don't like Dolores. She be thinking all that shit in her confessional. Why don't you just say that shit when she in front of all them women? Like how you can't take them hoes nowhere and they don't be hollering. That is so. I'm gonna tell you something. As being the wife, the ex-wife of a man that retired from the military who did a lot of overseas traveling. That's some embarrassing shit. Y'all go to a whole nother country and look how y'all acting. Do y'all know that because they don't really see Americans that much, when they do encounter us, that's the shit they think. That shit right there that y'all doing, sitting there arguing and howling and fussing in the middle of some damn way. That is crazy. You know what y'all remind me of? Y'all remind me of them the Little Women, the series that was Little Women LA, Little Women Dallas, Little Women Vegas, whatever, all them Little Women's, that's what y'all were acting, hollering and shit. Just ridiculousness. That's embarrassing to Americans. Y'all don't need to go out the fucking country. And it ain't just y'all. Them the Ultimate Housewife people do that shit too. Just for screaming in a whole nother country. Now see if they arrested your ass and that'd be something different. Cause some of them places you can't go and do all that damn screaming. Like you can't do that in Dubai. We ain't supposed to. So I'm just saying, y'all get y'all shit together. So anyway, they were talking about Dolores and how she wound up moving in with Paulie, and I don't know, something about her and Paulie thing. To me, Paulie's just like Paulie worse than the dude that's a doctor. Yeah, because he ain't never around. Every time he turn around, he getting a medical procedure. She make sure she put some insurance on his ass. Go ahead and marry him. I mean, I don't know. If she happy, I love it. I know it's not how they say it. It's like, if you like it, I love it. That shit, that's the one. Okay. And I wanted to say this too. How come when Teresa was asking that lady, did she even look up where she going sometimes? Sometimes when I'm curious about, excuse me, traveling to another country, it'll make me, I'm so sorry, it'll make me research where it is that I'm going. Maybe because you're so busy you don't have time. But especially if it's overseas, on the way to the flight in my phone or grab a magazine in the airport just to see the culture, just to know a little bit about what I'm going. So here she in Dublin. And she asked me about a pretty pineapple. I don't know, it wasn't really pretty. I actually liked it was a key that looked like it was made out of some kind of yellow stone. It was like on a necklace. I thought it was cute. Anyway, I ain't like none of the shit nobody had on. None of the clothes. Nobody's outfit was banging. At no time. Best dress would probably be Teresa when she had the white on. That little blue thing Melissa had on, that little jumper at the last scene. And Jen Fester, it was alright. That little white suit with the red stripes with the red bra. It was okay. She just looked completely. You can tell she don't usually dress with her breasts out because she just act completely uncomfortable. And to me, when you look uncomfortable in what you're wearing, you don't look good in it. Just saying. Well, anyway, let me get back to Teresa. Teresa asked the lady how much was this pineapple, and the lady said €80. So I'm thinking in my head with the dollar. I don't know how strong it is against the euro. And dollars to me, I'm like, okay, it's €80. So maybe $115 in US dollars. This fool gonna say, after they say €80, she gonna say, what is that in English? Damn bitch, what's euro? I was like, and then it was something that Melissa says. But anyway, that ain't what I want to get at. They be saying some crazy shit like we know a booger wolf is not a booger on a wolf. We know it's gonna be more complicated than that. At least I did. But what Margaret says about her and Teresa, when they do little stupid say shit like that, she always say, "Ooh, they got more in common than what I think." She don't treat them like they stupid. She just like they're a little bit bubble headed. That they have that in common, and they really do. Anyway, so they sit at the lunch table and they talking about that, and then Margaret make it. No, not Margaret. I don't remember who that one that made the friend. Who's that one that made the friend now? Jennifer, the one that made the friend. Did she always start shit like she start now? Cause she's sitting next to the table now. She knows she don't need to ask about that. How was the? I asked about the shit, the argument on the bus about the kids. She gonna ask some shit about. So, are you okay, Melissa? You know, we was talking about the kids. Melissa shut that shit down. Melissa was like, yo, I'm not finna do this with you. We're not finna talk about that. We're gonna shut this shit down right now, cause it ain't gonna go nowhere. So you just leave that. You just put that on the shelf, okay? Jennifer, you wanna fucking start some shit. This the right alley to go down, but you don't want none of this smoke. So let's just shut it down. So of course they shut it down. So when they get back to the house or whatever, Melissa calls Joe, telling Teresa, and they, maybe we shouldn't go to the wedding. Just fucking don't go. I wouldn't go to nobody's wedding who doing all that shit to me. And I wouldn't want you at my shit. Because I know you ain't wishing no good luck on me. You can't help it. You just, oh, she here. Wonder what she got over there for a gift. Wonder what she got, Just stay your ass home. And I don't want to look over there and see you know you don't mean no well. I can't believe her and Joe still having a conversation. I mean, maybe we shouldn't go. Bitch, that shit already been decided. The day that that hoe get married, we gonna be at the beach house. We going up here to the Jersey Shore and chill out. Yeah. And the ladies get ready to leave now because they getting ready to go eat. That's all they do is dress up and eat. This episode wasn't that good to me, y'all. But anyway, they get dressed to go eat. Don't nobody got shit on. The one named Rachel Food, she look cold as hell with that no sleeves and she skinny like that. I don't know. I don't like how none of them dressed. But the food look good where they got their food from. And then it starts. After everybody order their drinks and they order the food, the food comes, it starts when Rachel tells Danielle, yeah, I heard how you called me a rat or some shit like that, and then it just from there, you are a rat. No, I'm not a rat. I'm just not in the conversation. Then Margaret chime in on it, and then they just start going, and then it's again, a rat's a rat. It's a spade, and they just a spade. I see a spade. Then now it's Margaret and Jen. They start arguing about how you don't care nothing about me, and you just don't. You ain't really sorry. You like doing shit that you do, and it's just same old shit. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear Jennifer Aiden say, you know something, you know what the publicity means? And then Mark said, do you? And then she said, I think she said, Jen responds, no, I don't know what duplicity means, but do you know what booger wolf means? So everybody at the table just stop and be like, booger wolf. So everybody got jokes for that. You got Jen Fuzzle saying, ooh, I bet she was home looking through the Webster. Let me find something to call her if she mess with me. Let me find a dig. They probably do that shit. That shit don't be original. They be home looking at the sources and sayings and shit so they can try to read somebody on the show. When you read, it's natural. It's natural. It don't take, I ain't never picked up no book. Although I like learning words, I ain't gotta pick up no book to call your ass something or to call your ass out. So I guess for me it's just gifted. Yeah, I guess it gotta be a gift. Okay. Anyway, everybody yelling. Everybody yelling except Teresa. She ain't saying shit. They just sitting there looking, and then all of a sudden Melissa Googles Booger Wolf. And Booger Wolf is an ugly person, aesthetically, or a person that acts nasty. And that's why Jennifer says, you're a Booger Wolf. Now, Jennifer is a fucking copycat because later on I seen her on an Instagram post or something where she had on, you could see the Booger Wolf. You a Booger Wolf, or you look like a Booger Wolf. It was some kind of shit, but that Booger Wolf saying is on her shirt. Hence, when Margaret made them pajamas, that just like, it's just like he did the t-shirt. Don't like a set of pajamas. If they was pajamas, Margaret, I don't want none. They look hard. Even the endorsement look hard. They should be like a little softer. It look like it look like a shirt you got from the gas station and put in bold and endorsed on. So anyway, Jennifer is copying Margaret because endorsed Booger Wolf. Anyway, these hoes ain't got nothing else better to do. I think that this episode sucked. And I want to say sidebar. While I was watching this episode, I seen Candy and her son, whoever her little boy name is, the Ace, do a commercial for KFC. It was okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. I just gonna be honest. The commercial was corny, but it's KFC commercial. It's supposed to be corny. But I ain't gonna let my grandson, I wouldn't even let my kids, like, drink behind me and shit, like, on my straw or drink out my glass. I ain't finna let no kid feed me no damn chicken off their fingers. I just ain't. Cause I used to do, I had kids myself. I have grandchildren, the youngest being under 3, and the oldest being 10 now. She's 10. And we're not doing that. You're not feeding me shit. I don't care if we're in front of some cameras or not. And I hate it so bad that they're doing it like 3 times. First without no sauce, then with sauce. Anyway, I don't like it. But I wanted to say, KFC, what you doing? I ain't no hate on Candy. Oops, I'm not no hate on Candy and her family and nothing like that. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to get a Real Housewife to put your chicken on the map, you should have hired Portia. She tears your shit up. It's because of her, really, that if your market value went up after these episodes, it's because Portia got white folks eating your chicken from Salt Lake City. So just saying, just a little side note there, just a little side note. Well, anyway, listen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I so appreciate it. I missed you guys. I couldn't come back and do my recaps. I had a problem with my cable. Well, you usually don't have a problem with it when you pay them. I just ain't feel like getting on the phone. I got a new car. I had to find the numbers. Sometimes you just need to just shut down. But I won't do this shit no more because trying to recap more than 2-3 shows at one time is a killer. But anyway, I was trying to let you go, so let me do that. Like, dislike, leave a comment, don't leave. Just click on it, shit. Just click. Just click. Just click. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. I want you to have an awesome day, and I will see you at the next recap, because this shit is not over. I wish you just heard I'm going to get married. With that, have a good one. Bye.